Have you ever been banned from a drive-thru for being too polite? I'm 30 and have OCD, specifically this obsessive politeness thing where I have to say thank you at least 3 times, or my brain convinces me something terrible will happen. I've spent my whole life learning to hide it in public, but drive-thrus were my safe space. There's this taco shack 5 minutes from my apartment that I'd been going to almost every night for 6 months. I always ordered the same thing: chicken quesadilla, extra guac, large Diet Coke, but my brain wouldn't let me just order normally. I had to double confirm everything. I'd thank the person at the speaker 3 separate times. If I coughed or hesitated, I'd apologize. Once I even reversed my car slightly because I forgot to confirm they charged me for the guac. The workers knew me by voice. At first, they seemed friendly, joking about how polite I was, but after a few months, I noticed they started sounding uncomfortable. They'd cut me off mid-sentence or rush through my order. I thought maybe they were just having bad nights. Last Tuesday, I pulled up to order my usual. The guy on the mic sounded annoyed from the start. I placed my order, thanked him, confirmed the guac, thanked him again, then asked if the total was right, and thanked him a 3rd time. My brain finally felt satisfied. But when I pulled up to the window, there was a police officer standing there instead of an employee. My heart dropped. The cop asked me to pull into a parking space. I was shaking as I parked, completely confused about what I'd done wrong. The manager walked up with this official-looking paper and handed it to me through my window. It was a trespass notice banning me from the property. I just stared at it. "Why?" I asked. The officer looked uncomfortable but explained that the restaurant had reported me for suspicious behavior, repetitive questioning, backtracking in the drive-thru, interfering with their payment flow. I felt humiliated. My brain tried to make me explain about my condition, but the words wouldn't come out. The officer just looked blank when I mumbled something about having OCD. They told me if I came back, I'd be arrested for trespassing. The next day, I called their customer service line. The rep was polite but firm. She explained that after internal risk assessments, they had to take precautions against suspicious or pattern-based harassment behaviors that could indicate stalking or casing the location. I was stunned. In their eyes, my politeness looked like criminal behavior. 2 months later, I finally worked up the courage to post about it in an OCD support forum. I explained the whole situation, how my compulsions made me seem suspicious, how embarrassed I felt. The post exploded overnight. Hundreds of comments from people with similar conditions sharing their own stories of being misunderstood in public spaces. Someone tagged a mental health advocate who reached out to me directly. Then a local newspaper wanted to run the story. The story got picked up by a few bigger outlets. The fast food chain's corporate office issued this quiet apology statement about improving understanding of neurodivergent customers, but they never lifted my ban. I never asked them to. They did update their staff training, though. The new policy says something like, take note of behavior patterns, not just tone or frequency. Some customers are just trying their best to feel normal in public spaces. I drive an extra 10 minutes to a different taco shack now. The workers there think I'm just really polite.